Hi, I'm Doug Lee, and this is my channel. I bet a lot of you didn't know that I was a guitar player. Well, today I'm going to tell you the story of how I started out as a guitar player playing heavy metal and turned into the heavy metal vocalist of the renowned band Siren. By the way, you might have noticed that I'm in Jason Stallworth's studio. Shh, don't tell him. He doesn't know. If you want to hear me play some more guitar, be sure to hang out to the end of the video. Some of you may know that I grew up in Brandon. And growing up in Brandon, Florida, which some people say is the heavy metal capital of the universe, at least of Florida. But growing up in that environment, you might recognize that everybody played guitar in the 80s in Brandon, Florida. I wasn't any different. I was a guitar player too. And I knew a lot of the local guitar players. I knew Rob Phillips, who was one of the founding members of Siren. And I knew David Austin, who played with Nasty Savage. And we used to jam together all the time, trading licks, playing some Zeppelin and some Priest, some Maiden, you know, the typical metal stuff of the day. But came time to audition for a band called Siren. And I realized that they already had two guitar players. So rather than become the third guitarist and form the next Lynyrd Skynyrd band, I decided to put down the guitar, at least for a while, and become a heavy metal vocalist. And that was quite a challenge. It was a lot different than playing guitar, especially since upon joining the band, I had to learn a lot of songs real quick. So I was maybe learning 10 songs a week or more. Felt like I was learning 40 songs a week or more. But, you know, I hated myself as a vocalist at first. Most people probably do. I thought I sounded terrible. You know, and Siren's an acquired taste. You know, not everybody is a fan of my vocal style. But I mean, that's just part of the game. I've always strived to be different and be unique. And that's not always easy in the metal game, especially today. But I learned the songs, we got the gigs, and I became the vocalist for Siren. Now I'm thinking about picking up the guitar again. Right now I'm working on a solo album. Should be out before the end of the year. Don't have a working title for it yet. But it's going to be heavier than Siren. It's going to be different than Siren, and it's going to be all Doug Lee. If you like what you see on this channel, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more content coming at you, a lot of updates. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, Siren has a new album out. It's called A Mercenary's Fate. It's available. It's on vinyl now, in blue and pink vinyl. There are going to be some links in the description for anything about Siren that you might want to know. And I got a lot more content coming to you. We're going to be covering a lot of things, some music, some about guitars, some about my upcoming solo album, the news of Siren, and a lot more. So just stay tuned. And I promised you some more guitar. So here it is.